Good morning. We're going to get started here in just a moment, so this might be a good time to settle. Make sure you're in the right place. This is the BXA Diploma Ceremony. We have a little bit of comedy built in because it's early. Good morning. I am Dr. Stephanie Murray, the director of the BXA Intercollege Degree Program. I am so glad to have you all here today. Here's where I pull my speech up and say, good morning, BXA class of 2018. So in case you hadn't noticed, you've reached an amazing milestone, and I am so proud of what you've accomplished and so impressed by you. So I'd like to also be proud and impressed by your families who have supported you all along the way. They have been your support both figuratively and literally over the past 4-ish years, and they deserve recognition as well. So hello and thank you to your families and friends. I would also like to welcome just welcome and greet, appreciate all those things, the deans, associate deans, and assistant deans who represent our affiliate colleges. I believe we have the highest per capita dean ratio of all diploma ceremonies on campus by far. We have today Dan Martin, Stanley and Marcia Gumberg, Dean of the College of Fine Arts. They all deserve recognition. Thomas Cortina, Assistant Dean for Undergraduate Education, School of Computer Science. Richard Shinas, Dean, Dietrich College of Humanities and Social Sciences. Rebecca Durge, Dean, Mellon College of Science. And Maggie Braun, Associate Dean for Undergraduate Affairs, Mellon College of Science. And since we're doing all of our recognitions sort of all at once, I also want to recognize, introduce, and thank the other BXA cohort? The rest of BXA. Emily Size, who is our Communications and Program Coordinator. And Dr. Carrie Hagan, our Associate Director. All right, so that's all the hellos. So class of 2018, I like you. I have liked you since our first year seminar, which was filled with official and not yet official BXA students. I thought I had it together at that point because I had taught it like 3 times, so I was good. But you challenged everything I thought I was doing in that class and brought us in such fantastic new directions. You went along with my cat drawings and my YouTube videos and my rants about theory, and I learned from you just how great and smart and talented and plain weird you were. You are. Your ranks were soon bolstered by internal transfers who expanded the scope of what interdisciplinary work can look like. And today, there are 36 of you graduating, representing 19 academic disciplines, including 2 we've never had before in BXA, 4 CFA disciplines, and our very first additional major in engineering and art. It's a pretty good group. I like them. You have traveled the globe, volunteered here in Pittsburgh, and earned all the awards, from Phi Beta Kappa membership to undergraduate research grants to Meeting of the Minds awards to Teach for America positions to Fulbright fellowships. You have made and done so many amazing things, and I've been privileged to watch as you slowly begin to take over the world. As I tell our prospective students, I don't think you guys sleep, but you seem so cheerful about it. You have accomplished, you have dazzled, and you have inspired, and now you get to go do it all again, only bigger and better and more. And so now that I've celebrated you retrospectively, the structure of the commencement speech requires that I now exhort you in a forward-looking manner. You were great here. You did great things. You met great people. You racked up great sleep deficits. You proved your skill in multiple disciplines and across multiple modes of knowing and learning. Now you get to turn those skills, that knowledge, that creativity toward making your way in the world. I am so proud of what you have accomplished here at CMU, but I know that the things you'll do next are even more important and impressive. So now you will go out and show them all what your giant, weird diploma really means. This is also where I encourage you to join the BXA group on LinkedIn and Facebook, and to become a loyal Scot. Even just giving them $5 will keep you in the loop. They will continue to call you, but I know you don't answer your phones anyway. You can also find me on Facebook if you try hard enough. It's not very hard. And finally, because you can take the literary critic out of the English department, but you cannot take the English out of the literary critic, I'd like to end with a few lines of poetry. It's hard to find poetry that is encouraging without being sappy, heartening without being cliched, and the subgenre of graduation poems is very dire. Here's the thing, though. It's a tough time for poetry. When I went to choose one for this, everything had a sharp edge to it. And I think those poems would still help. I think they're still important for you. And I'd be happy to email them to you later, but they seemed not so great for this kind of celebratory, hortatory moment. So for now, I have two quick, encouraging mottos. The first is from the sainted Fred Rogers, who knew a thing or two about encouragement. Deep and simple is far more essential than shallow and complex. I have quibbles with that, but I think overall I'm going to go stand behind it. And second, from Gabrielle Cueva-Carisi's poem, At Last the New Arriving, dance until your bones clatter. What a prize you are. What a lucky bag of stars. Congratulations, class of 2018, you lucky sacks of stars. And now we will hear from the first of our three, I was going to say very short, they are actually very tall, three short speeches from our student speakers. First is Colin Tate. Colin.
Okay, cool. Good morning, everyone. And congratulations to everyone graduating alongside me, and welcome to Pittsburgh to all the family and friends of graduates here with us today. To clarify at the beginning of my speech, to those who don't know, I have been labeled as a unicorn throughout my 4 years at Carnegie Mellon because my music concentration is bagpipe performance. I've played in bagpipe competitions since I was 12 years old, and my first teacher was Bruce Bird, who is here with us today, right back there. His father, also named Bruce Burt, was a bagpiper too, and he gave me a few lessons when I was younger. One piece of advice he gave me was, judges be damned, always make the tune your own. Although this was something that carried with me in all my competitions, it also reverberated in all other dimensions of my life, because the meaning it had to me was to follow what is right for you and shape your own path. When I first came to CMU, I felt like I had to constantly prove myself, not to my colleagues, but to myself and my family. As a first-generation college student, I did not know what to expect when I came into a university like Carnegie Mellon, but I was blessed to have parents who gave me an amazing upbringing, and to this day gave me all the guidance I need. When I started my first semester as a music major here, I knew it was not completely the direction I wanted to go, and after hearing about the BXA program from a friend in BHA, Haisha Han, it was something I really wanted to pursue. It is sometimes difficult describing what we do as BXA students. Some of us code in the morning and then immediately head here to Kresge or Carnegie Music Hall to perform Tchaikovsky. But what really makes us unique is the way that we tie together our disciplines and each create our own unique education here at Carnegie Mellon that prepares us for a variety of different paths to take following our 4 years here. And like what Bruce Burt said to me, in BXA, we all have the opportunity to say to ourselves, judges be damned, always make the tune your own, because we collectively avoided a traditional college experience and had the opportunity to tailor a degree that fits each and every one of us perfectly. I'd of course like to take a moment to thank my own family and friends here today for all the support they've given me, but I also want to thank all of you, my colleagues, as well. As valuable to my formal education here has been seeing your work and seeing how each of you intertwine your disciplines in unique ways that has absolutely blown my mind the past 4 years. So best of luck to all of you in your future endeavors. I look forward to seeing the incredible work you'll be doing as you start your careers. So thank you very much, and congratulations.
Thank you, Colin. Next, we will hear from Charlotte Alice Weisglass, a BCSA graduate.
Good morning. We made it. Fellow graduates. I'm just going to keep saying that until it registers that I'm actually standing here. Fellow graduates. I am honored to stand in front of you today. I want to continue this moment and thank everyone who's helped me get here, to my friends, to my advisors and my teachers, to my family who's been here every step of my life, and to my incredible partner. I want to say thank you. We have been through a crucible, and none of us made it through alone. So I would like to invite you also to think about the people who got you where you are and make sure that they know how much we appreciate them. Today, we are about to enter the, quote, real world. It's easy, I think, to think of our world as a set of immovable objects that we must charter and navigate. It's easy to forget that society is made up of people, and every action that we take helps to write a larger story. We have the power to change the direction of that story that we can and must use. By the very nature of the program that we're graduating from, we are an eclectic group of people. Personally, I'm a computer scientist, I'm a digital artist, I'm a woodworker, I'm a thespian in student theater, and in my copious free time, I'm an avid juggler as well, and not just of disciplines, like I throw things in the air. If you turn to any of us in these stylish hats, I am confident that you will get an equally eyebrow-raising laundry list of spaces that we inhabit. We are the bridge builders. We exist in spaces that are, by and large, contradictory. I've often joked that my time here has given me academic whiplash, but it's also trained me to find the connections between these seeming contradictions, to find beauty there and to communicate it to the people around me. We are entering this world at a time more divided than any in our lifetimes, when our skills as technical professionals, as artists, and as communicators will be put to the test. We have the power to use them to make our world a better, more fair, more just, and more connected place. We get to build these bridges. Easy, right? My dad has a phrase that he's fond of that's gotten me through many long days and some very late nights. There is only the next thing. Whatever challenges face you, it's always easier to break it down. You don't have to solve world peace tomorrow. Solve the problem in front of you, and then solve the next one. And before you know it, your code compiles, the paper's written, we've got the senior show up, we are graduating CMU. Seriously, when did that happen? I can't wait to see what we do next. Thank you.
Thank you, Alice. And finally, we will hear from Ruth Scher, BSA.
flashback. It's early November 2014. I'm sitting on my parents' couch, probably listening to what was a Hans Zimmer soundtrack or a Fall Out Boy song, staring at a blinking cursor on a blank screen. I am trying, a little unsuccessfully, to write an essay for my application to Carnegie Mellon. The topic is the BXA program and why I want to be in it. So one of my biggest personal failings in life and applying to things is that I am thoroughly incapable of explaining why I want to do something with any words other than, because I do. Explaining yourself is hard. You have to actually understand yourself and your motivations, and that's a lot of character work that 17-year-old me and honestly 21-year-old me didn't want to do. So I took the pedantic way out. Instead of writing about how I wanted to combine my disciplines or what I wanted to create, I wrote that I didn't know how math and dramaturgy could be combined or what you do with them or even, in actuality, what majoring in them would entail, but that I wanted a chance to find out. Yeah, I applied to Carnegie Mellon with an essay about how I didn't know something. I think my high school career counselor would have despaired if she had known. But I guess that Stephanie and Carrie had a little bit more faith in 17-year-old me than was probably deserved, because I got in. And then my parents proved that they had more faith and generous pockets by actually letting me enroll, so. Now, fast forward to April 2018. It's a bed instead of a couch, but I'm still staring at a blinking cursor on a blank screen and trying to find the words, any words, to explain the enormity of what BXA means to me. I was terrified of getting this speech wrong. Actually, now that I thought about it, I've already gotten something wrong. I say was terrified, woo, like I'm not still pretty anxious about it, which you can tell by how I keep mispronouncing words. But Ruth, you're probably thinking, and if you're not, can you just nod along like you are? It'll make me feel a lot better. But Ruth, you're all definitely thinking, it's just a commencement speech. It's like 5 minutes. There may be 50 people here. It's barely 9 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday. No one's gonna remember a thing you say. Well, first of all, it's very rude of you to think such things, even if they're true. And secondly, if I've ever given the impression that my brain listens to logical reasoning, then apparently I've been putting up a better front than I thought. So in the struggle to find something to say, however, I couldn't help but find myself remembering the very first Friday of my freshman fall. The second class of the day was BXA Freshman Seminar, a weekly gathering of all of us who were admitted as BXA, and a chance for Stephanie to fill our minds with Derrida's semiotics, Baudrillard's simulacrum, and Tumblr's worst possible cats. That first day, though, Stephanie had given us free rein to ask any questions we had about CMU, BXA, or anything vaguely related enough to not be off topic. Someone, who I honestly can't remember, but it feels like a me question, asked if she could promise us the ability to afford a house after we graduated. I think my parents probably wished the answer was a more resounding yes than it actually was, since Stephanie promised us a house, but only one as nice as a roomy cardboard box. Well, let it be known that earlier this week I packed up some of my belongings in a very nicely sized moving box, so that promise has been fulfilled. Of course, I'm also graduating with a different, more outside-the-box home, this program. This program, these people, the work and the spirit promoted by them, this is my home. The BXA program is a place to find by creating. Whether it's creating new art, new experiments, or for so many of us, new degrees, we are constantly encouraged to create, integrate, and innovate. The generalized institution of Carnegie Mellon also encourages innovation, especially if you're particularly good at app development. But 17-year-old me, anxious and always worried about the future, needed a place where the response to an outlandish, absurd, thoroughly artistic idea wasn't a question of why, but of how. BXA gave me the justification I needed to major in disciplines so clashing as math and dramaturgy, to plan projects that had little to do with anything I was learning, to decide that meaningful didn't correspond with marketable, and that most importantly, it shouldn't have to. BXA was a kind of permission. Permission to be a rounded, three-dimensional person with conflicting and unrelated interests. Permission to, great. I'm just gonna take it off.
Permission to embrace the fields I love, even though they aren't on Forbes' list of 25 bachelor's degrees with the highest salary potential. Permission to take what should have been a simple commencement speech and turn it into a meandering ramble focusing on my specific thoughts and feelings and the downfalls of mortarboards. I struggled to write my initial application to the BXA program because I had a feeling that that essay would lead to one of the most important, life-changing experiences I've ever had. I struggled to write this speech because now I know that I was right. I am a different person because of BXA. It's probably a good thing, as anyone who experienced the overly sarcastic cesspool of hormones that I was at 17, sorry Mom and Dad, can undoubtedly attest. I wanted this speech to express everything that being in this program has meant to me. I wanted to pay homage, really, to give back in the light of everything CMU and BXA has given me. Permission, a degree, a group of like-minded friends, the best freshman roommate/soulmate a girl could have, and a home. I don't know how successful I've been in meeting that goal, although please only tell me if you think I did well. But honestly, I don't know that it actually matters. Everyone about to receive their diplomas with me already understands everything I've been trying to say, and for those of you who don't, just ask whatever student you're here for. We've all gotten pretty good at explaining just what exactly BXA means. Thank you.
Thank you, Ruth, and thanks to all of our speakers. Now we get to the handing out part. So we have, all of our graduates should be sitting in an aisle seat. We will ask that as I read your name and degree title, that you come up this side of the stairs. That would be your right. The right side, receive your diploma. Shake hands with your preferred deans. You can choose. Come across the stage where I will also hug or shake hands or whatever, wave, and exit the stage to receive congratulations and a senior gift from Carrie. We will proceed in the order that is listed in our program, which is alphabetical, beginning with programs. So our first program is the Bachelor of Computer Science and Arts, so I will ask Dean Dan Martin and Assistant Dean Tom Cortina to please prepare yourselves. Sarah M. Adkins, Computer Science and Music Technology with a minor in Sound Design, University Honors and BCSA Intercollege Honors. David M. Gordon, Computer Science and Art. Russell Hawkins, Computer Science and Drama. It is a long walk. Pace yourselves. Charlotte Alice L. Weisglass, Computer Science and Art. Bran Wing, Computer Science and Art. Cheyenne H. Z, Computer Science and Music Performance, University Honors, BCSA Intercollege Honors. And now, for the Bachelor of Humanities and Arts graduates, Dean Richard Chinas will join. Olan Rawaju V. Adetola, Global Systems and Management and Art, College of Fine Arts Honors. Melanie A. Anderson, Japanese Studies and Art, BHA Intercollege Honors. Joshua D. Brown, Technical Writing and Music Technology with a minor in Sound Design, BHA Intercollege Honors. Kevin A. Dar, Logic and Computation and Music Technology, BHA Intercollege Honors. Anthony C. DiDonato, Behavioral Economics, Policy and Organizations, and Music Performance, University Honors, BHA Intercollege Honors. Spencer B. Dunnison, Cognitive Neuroscience and Music Performance, BHA Intercollege Honors. Aisha Han, Economics and Musicology, additional major in International Relations and Politics, University Honors, BHA Intercollege Honors. Ella Hepner, Global Studies and Art, additional major in Hispanic Studies, University Honors, BHA Intercollege Honors. Jenna K. Houston, Gender Studies and Art, University Honors, BHA Intercollege Honors, College of Fine Arts Honors, Dietrich College Honors. Zaria Howard, Statistics and Machine Learning and Art, College of Fine Arts Honors. Antonia A. James, Logic and Computation and Art. Yuhyun Jang, Economics and Art, BHA Intercollege Honors. Amy Lin, Psychology and Art, University Honors, BHA Intercollege Honors, College of Fine Arts Honors. Madeline Elaine Quaisbarth, Anthropology and Art, University Honors, BHA Intercollege Honors. Morgan E. Rowland, Psychology and Art, University Honors, BHA Intercollege Honors. Olivia E. Smith, Ethics, History, and Public Policy and Art, minor in Architecture, University Honors, BHA Intercollege Honors. Emily L. Stewart, Global Studies and Musicology, University Honors, BHA Intercollege Honors. Sarah Stinson Hurwitz, Gender Studies and Arts, College of Fine Arts Honors. Chantal Jasmine Streep, East Asian Studies and Art, University Honors, BHA Intercollege Honors, College of Fine Arts Honors, Dietrich's College Honors. Gowrie Sunder, Psychology and Art, University Honors, BHA Intercollege Honors, College of Fine Arts Honors. Colin Tate, Ethics, History, and Public Policy, and Music Performance with a minor in Arabic Studies, a minor in International Relations and Politics, University Honors, Dietrich College Honors. Melody Ting, Cognitive Science and Art with a minor in Animation and Special Effects. Catherine W. Tsai, Psychology and Art, with a minor in Animation and Special Effects, University Honors, BHA Intercollege Honors. Grace Wong, Global Systems and Management and Art, additional major in Human-Computer Interaction, University Honors, BHA Intercollege Honors. Rotate deans. And now for our Bachelor of Science and Arts graduates. Ruth H. Scher, I knew I was going to do that. Mathematical Sciences and Drama, University Honors, BSA Intercollege Honors, College of Fine Arts Honors. Valerie E. Sinofsky, Chemistry and Music Performance, University Honors, BSA Intercollege Honors. Theodore S. Teichman, Neurobiology and Music Composition, University Honors, BSA Intercollege Honors, Dietrich College Honors. Spencer Alejandro Tejada, Chemistry and Music Performance, University Honors, BSA Intercollege Honors. Thank you. You're very close. We're almost done. We have two special categories that we're awarding degrees in today. The first is our very first graduate with an additional major in engineering and arts. Caroline J. Hermans, Electrical and Computer Engineering, and with an additional major in Engineering and Art, a minor in Media Design, University Honors, EA Intercollege Honors. And we have one student-defined major in the College of Fine Arts, Brianna Ebert, Audio Development and Game Technology, with a minor in Computer Science, a minor in Game Design, a minor in Sound Design, College of Fine Arts Honors. And that completes our degree distribution. A couple of points of structure, detail. One, I have bobby pins for your caps if you need them. That often helps. Two, we will be having a reception immediately as we conclude here across the hall in Alumni Concert Hall with breakfast food and coffee. Please let there be coffee. After that, graduates, please hand off your diplomas to someone who will take care of them for you, because after that we will line up together. Our flag bearer is Gowrie. Look for her and a giant flag. We will line up behind her and go take our places for the procession into the main commencement ceremony. At that point, your family should go find seats separate from you. It's open seating wherever they want to be. There's also indoor seating for those who might not want to sit out in the rain, the heat, the sun. It's really nice inside. You should do that. No rain. No rain. There will be no rain. We've decided this. It will not happen. Because if anybody's in control of the weather, it's us. I will also, for those of you who are wondering what all of those honors that I listed mean, for BXA Intercollege Honors, it means a student completed a capstone project with a minimum grade and a grade point average. There are descriptions of all of their capstone projects in the program. I highly recommend reading them. They did some fantastic stuff this year. So thank you again for coming. Thank you again to our deans, associate, and assistant. Thank you again to the rest of the BXA crew. I am so excited for you guys. I am so glad you're here. That is all I have for you today. Thank you for being a part of BXA, and thank you for letting me show you how to be a part of BXA. That's where I wanted to go with that. Those of you who have fancy stuff on your hats, let's make sure we get a picture of all of you. Thank you again. Good.